So, what's the most important message, do you think, President Xi Jinping at the United Nations General Debate is sending to the outside world?
I think without saying it, he has been telling the world that this is the end of the era of hegemony. When we had superpowers that lorded over others, that dominated other powers. So his message was that of equality of all nations, small or big. And I think that was a very powerful message for smaller countries. You can remember the clapping, the standing ovation that he got from developing countries because of that.
Xi Jinping stressed the importance of developing through peaceful avenues. China will not seek to subject its culture on other nations or expand its borders. Professor Kakwangja believes this peaceful approach to development is based on China's belief in the equality of nations. According to the professor, China's voice is not only for China, but for all developing countries.
He also emphasized two things that are very critical for the third world countries or developing countries. One is peace, the second is development. And he twined the two and talked about peaceful development. So the two components are very, very important. And he went ahead to address the two almost in a different way by saying that China is going to work within the framework of UN system. In other words, it is going to follow the multilateral system, and even reminded the world that China was the first to sign to the UN Charter, a claim to the heritage of a world that is governed by a collective power and collective legitimacy rather than the legitimacy based on the might of one nation over the others.
In his speech, President Xi spoke about China's sincere willingness to share its model for economic success and development, and China is ready to do that with all nations. President Xi made a series of huge commitments to the developing world, which the professor sees as part of China's active role in global peace and development.
We see the president literally making bold commitments in financial terms, in human resource terms, to guarantee global peace. Talking about a huge investment of $1 billion US dollars to be spent over 10 years as a fund to support development within the UN framework. And in the same token, he promises $100 million to the African Union to support its activities to deal with the multifaceted crisis that has faced the continent. And of course, this is not the first time China is coming to assist Africa in a very substantive and feasible manner. The African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa is constructed by China as part of that people-to-people kind of support. And therefore, the message that the president brought forth is that we're not just talking, but we're putting our resources and our people behind this.
Wang Cong, CCTV, Kenya.